so much.
The origin.
Yeah, the whole season's been an origin story for them, and that's cool. It's fine. I'm just excited for when they're established, because that's my favorite version of Teen Titans. It's not their origin; it's them being established.
Well, and we talked about that briefly a little bit ago.
All right.
Alright.
You're always late to that.
Episode 11, it's coming.
Yeah, so the trailer for episode 11 released. It looks good.
I hope it's an hour and a half like we talked about before.
I think it's gonna be 2 hours. I think it's gonna be like an hour and 50 minutes.
Hour 30 plus. That's all I'm looking for.
I don't want less than that.
Because
it'd be like a movie though.
Dude, they need to they've built this story up. And they're ending it with Batman versus Robin.
Yeah, so that's kind of the title of the episode, but the actual title of the episode is Dick Grayson. Interesting. I think that Batman vs. Robin would have been a cool title for it, but technically that's a movie. That's one of the animated movies. Is Batman vs. Robin.
I believe so.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a really good episode. It's such a dense. It was a 2-minute trailer. We never get a trailer for any of the episodes. We never got a promo for any of the episodes that were that long. Even the first one, I don't think was that long.
There was so much going on in this trailer, and it just kicks off with
They jump into it.
Yeah, without any explanation. The last thing we see is Dick running into that house.
Yeah.
And then they kick it off with Dick coming out of a house with flip-flops, little red shorts.
Coming out of a house, yeah. But actually, we first see the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
But we see Jason Todd's wheelchair.
And he meets Jason in a wheelchair.
Yeah. So and you would think he'd be like, what happened? He was just like, what's up?
Yeah, no problem.
It's cut for a trailer, but still.
Yeah.
So we asked him what's up, and he says it's Batman, He's gone off the wall, Commissioner's dead, blah, blah, blah. He's going to kill the Joker, which, I wonder if we're going to get, Killing Joke vibes out of it.
Well, I already got that when he showed up in the wheelchair. It was like a half.
That's a really good point. I never thought about. That's fair.
It's like a half-killing joke.
In a way, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that at all.
I think it's kind of setting up for when Jason actually dies.
Probably. He's probably going to freak out. But it makes you wonder, we'll get to it. But,
yeah.
But here's the big thing. Dick is in some kind of paradise land with Dawn.
That's what it seems like. When Jason rolls up in the wheelchair,
it's color corrected to look like it's either a flashback, a flash forward, or an alternate something. A dream, an alternate something.
It doesn't make sense that Dawn and Robin end up together right now.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. With everything they gave us with Hank and Dawn,
it shows how committed those two characters are to each other.
Yeah, and it's not a future. I'm at that point with that scene.
Yeah, and honestly, you can't not have those two versions of Hawk and Dove not together. I just don't think it'd work. But I think that's the funny thing about this episode is that's kind of what they're going to be playing off of a lot is things that shouldn't happen. Maybe this is the whole episode is what shouldn't happen, what could go wrong.
Yeah. Should we get to our theory though? To let everybody know
our theory is basically just that this is kind of one of two things. It's either Trigon's altering reality in a way, causing these things to happen. So not really altering reality, but causing this this climatic thing of events that really shouldn't happen. He uses, whatever he can do. Magic of sorts. He causes these events to take place. Or it's kind of a Dick Grayson's head kind of thing. He thinks all this is happening. In reality, it's not. Or it is, and then it'll change. It's not. I don't think any of this is going to be permanent. I don't think Batman's going to be really a killer. I don't think. I mean, he's definitely been violent, but it's not like that. I just don't see it. And Dick Grayson ending up with Dawn, and just all of Jason Todd ending up in a wheelchair. It doesn't set up right for. It wouldn't set it up right for season 2. It would ruin the capability of a season 2, I think.
Oh yeah, and and then I believe we both think it's all just a dream.
Absolutely.
Trigon's playing a trick as soon as he ran into that house.
Mm-hmm. And I think they're gonna try and make it a surprise and not make it obvious.
I think so too. Like, try and make it like a flash forward.
Yeah, like, oh, this happened later, but it really didn't.
Yeah, and Trigon's manipulating everything. He makes Dick Grayson believe the Commissioner Gordon's dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Bruce is going on a murder rampage.
And I think it's all his greatest fears.
Something I thought was interesting was Jason never really calls him Bruce. He always calls him Batman, but Dick always has referred to him as Bruce. I think that's super interesting.
Even in the trailer when he confronts him, he goes, Bruce.
Yeah, and Jason at no point ever has said Bruce. He just always says Batman. Like, even I think in the Jason Todd episode, Dick says, what does Bruce think of this? And Jason Todd says, Batman was like, yeah, go for it, bro. Something like that, you know, like, I think it's interesting seeing, like, maybe Bruce is adapting and becoming more Batman than he is Bruce Wayne. That's an idea, but I just don't see it like that.
And
he's always been that way, but you know what I mean.
We've always seen Batman go a little too far sometimes. Like, people say Batman doesn't kill, but...
He gets there. He gets close.
He gets really close. He lets people die.
He's done that.
A lot.
Yeah.
Like KGB Beast.
That was in a Frank Miller universe deal. But
he just locked him in a room.
Oh, that was a different one. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, he just shut the room and he was just like, yeah. I don't gotta save you, but I don't have to save you, but I can let you die.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's not unheard of for Batman to get there.
Yeah, he gets close. I mean, and here's the real deal is, like, one I thought was interesting. I think Corey's a police officer in this one. She's wearing normal attire, kind of looks like a cop, regular, like, black, brown hair, like, has a, like, holds her gun and flashlight like a cop. It's really an alternate, like, this, it's all an episode of shit that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even seem like Starfire at some point in it, and it's kind of just like, what's going on? There has to be something going on. And maybe it's the future, but I don't see Starfire becoming a cop in the future.
They make it feel like a flash forward, but I just don't see it. I see it as like, maybe they plan it as a flash forward, but still alternate reality. However they do it, I don't think anything's permanent.
No, I don't think so either. And I love the little Easter eggs during the trailer, though.
Yeah, we get to see the Joker's dead body on the top of a car, his head bleeding.
Perfect makeup.
I mean, we don't see the makeup. We see his hands, like the painted black nails, which I think is essential to the character if you're gonna do it right. We get to see the green hair, the purple suit, white hands. Like, it's perfect as far as what we can see.
Yeah. And then Two-Face with his coin.
Riddler with the arm tattoos.
I thought that was a nice little thing to add because I think it was kind of a troll.
What?
Because of Leto's Joker with the Riddler having tattoos.
Oh,
I've never seen the Riddler have tattoos before.
I think I've seen a version of it in the comics. I've seen a version of the comics where Jokers had tattoos.
Me too.
I've seen Riddler, I think maybe once.
I just thought it was kind of
I think
DC likes to make fun of themselves.
I guess. I didn't see that.
I mean, I haven't seen Teen Titans go to the movies, but I heard they just troll themselves the whole time.
Probably.
Anyways,
this was fun. Police break into Wayne Manor, in which technically they've done. They did it in Dark Knight Rises. They did it. They did it in Arkham Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm sure there's plenty of other comics too.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff like that. And it's really interesting. Like, that's another one of those things that like makes me think this can't quite be right because one, it would out Dick Grayson as Robin, it would out Dick Grayson as Robin. Because it would out Bruce Wayne as Batman. It's just
so everybody knows Bruce and Dick are.
And Dick wouldn't be able to do anything unless he's on the run, which he might be. He might just be doing this solo on his own. But it's kind of hard to. I don't know. It's gonna be a long episode, so a lot could happen.
Well, I love what you point out is you think Bruce actually blows the manor up.
Yeah. So the very end of the trailer, Bruce.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It goes together. Bruce. It looks like Bruce is the one blowing up Wayne Manor, which, again, Arkham Knight, Dark Knight Rises.
Slow down the trailer when you see the flip of the switch.
It looks like the bat suit.
And he has gloves on.
Yeah, he's got the gloves. It's definitely not like I don't think it's a Nightwing suit. I definitely feel like it's it's honestly Bruce Wayne's kind of go-to plan if people find out he's Batman. Blow up Wayne Manor, kind of be on the run.
Act like you're dead.
Yeah, act like your dad, be the Batman, which is what I think happened in Arkham Knight.
Sorta, yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting. But here's the weird part. Trigon talks to Dick, and that's another thing that really points me out to, like, what's the...
Is it real?
Like, is it real? What's the game plan? Like, what? Like, it makes you wonder why they're so focused on Batman and they're not focused on Trigon. Are they just like, we'll let him be? No, he's a major threat. That's a Justice League level threat. And like, why is the Justice League not intervening with this? Where's Superman? Where's Wonder Woman? They should be on board with this.
I think that shows us all that Trigon's behind this, like in somehow reality or in the head.
Absolutely.
Like when he showed up, it was just like, oh, this isn't real.
Yeah, it's so hard. Even then, even before, it's like it feels so outside of the norm for what should be the next episode that it has to be his own doing.
Yeah, and like, I mean, he's all powerful. Like when it comes down to it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to know who Dick is fighting in the trailer.
The bald dude?
The bald dude with the wife beater. At first I was like, maybe it's Alfred, but Alfred would be way older. And he sounds British, and that guy didn't look... I mean, you can't look British, but you know what I mean.
I'm looking at this image right now, and I think it's like Bruce broke into Arkham.
Oh, yeah, So that scene where you see all the dead bodies, he broke into Arkham probably and killed them all.
And I think Dick was trying to get in there. And these are some low-level crazy people.
That he's fighting to get through to Bruce. Maybe.
And then at the end when he goes, Bruce, stop, or whatever, I can help you, whatever.
Yeah.
And he jumps out the window.
Yeah.
I think that was the end of that fight.
Well, what's funny is Dick Grayson's carrying a gun, and like, in the comics, whenever Dick Grayson has had to carry a gun, at least in the like... at least in the Agent Grayson years, I don't remember in the 90s comics if he actually, when he was a cop, if he actually carried a gun with, like, he carried one with him. I don't know if he ever used it, but I know I just love that, like, the Agent Grayson era, he'd just throw it. He'd use it as a fucking batarang.
Well, and it's just like, well, you just beat the shit out of a whole bunch of people, and now you're pulling a gun on Batman?
Right.
Like, are you killing Bruce?
Well, here's the weird thing is, it's like, he knows a gun won't stop him.
And then it's an Arkham suit.
Well,
I go overboard.
It's an armored suit. That's for sure. Because we've seen even sneak peeks at it. Like, it's an armored suit. He's not getting hit. And, like, the only way I think Dick Grayson really could beat him is in hand-to-hand. There's no gadgets, just hand-to-hand. Like, I think it's one of the only ways he's actually been able to beat him in the comics, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I don't know. Batman probably is going to whoop Dick Grayson's ass most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah, but there's been moments. I mean, and that's the thing, is like, the trailer episode ends on pretty much him blowing the place up, and it really just gets you wondering, like, one, how does it end, and does it stay there, you know? Like, it gets you wondering, like, there's so much to be said, it makes you wish there were way more than just one long episode left. You want so much more.
I want season 2.
Yeah, you want season 2, not only right away. I love this shot of the suit from behind. It's shiny. It gives me the Arkham feeling.
Yeah, that's why I call it the Arkham suit, is that behind the shot picture of him.
It's just super shiny and, like, it's cool. I'm excited. It looks heavy duty. Like, that's kind of the big thing I'm excited about, seeing Batman on TV screen, you know, like that.
So, I think the last thing I'm excited about, other than the Batman suit, though, is something you pointed out in the last minute before we started this.
Oh, yeah. Are we gonna
Rachel.
Oh, I was thinking...
No, Rachel's forehead.
Yeah, so there's still there's actually pictures of the Titans. So it's not just Rachel, it's Starfire, too. She gets a slightly more accurate costume as well.
Yeah. But it's the forehead I'm talking about.
Yeah, she gets the gem in her forehead. So it kind of makes you think maybe she does actually trap Trigon, because that's where Trigon's kind of trapped in a way.
It's the only way that she can keep him trapped.
Absolutely.
Is always be watching him. And at least in the new animated series, what a movie
it changes.
Like, that's what they're going for right now. But Do you think that's how it ends, or do you think Trigon is still out there by the end of season 1?
I think he's still out there, to be honest. I don't know. Thinking about that, it kind of makes you wonder.
But because why does she have the gem?
Right. Is it...
And it's been around her neck the whole time.
Yeah, we don't know if that's the exact one, though. It'd be weird if it wasn't, but it'd also be... I don't know. It kind of makes... It just really gets you wondering.
I just love that you pointed that out. And it was just like, oh shit, maybe Rachel...
Maybe they win.
Yeah, and Trigon is a 2-episode villain. Like...
Maybe. It just...
It would suck.
All that build-up for nothing.
Because Trigon is...
Yeah.
What a great story, at least.
Great story, and that's the one... I think the only disappointment I've really had this entire time has been maybe that it's just been them all getting together and finding their footing, not so much...
The origin.
Yeah, it's all... The whole season's been an origin story for them, and that's cool, it's fine. I'm just excited for when they're established, because that's my favorite version of Teen Titans. It's not their origin, it's them being established.
Well, and we talked about that briefly a little bit ago, is it's kind of just like going through the motions for us. Like, the little extras they added, but it was just like, yeah, I know who Beast Boy was. I know Starfire's thing.
Yeah, like we knew it all, and that's the thing, is it's going to build the popularity of these characters up a lot, but like...
bravo on DC for doing it.
Yeah.
And they did it right, too. But, like, yeah, I'm excited for season 2 to see them be a team.
Yeah, I'm excited for the very last moment when we get to see Dick Grayson in an
We
suit.
better get to. I've heard almost 100. I'm at a
yes
99% chance.
I've heard the actors say that they filmed stuff in a Nightwing suit, but he doesn't know if they're saving it or not. But he's pretty sure that they get to see it. I don't know. He doesn't actually know.
I bet, as long as it's the last scene, I'm fine. Like, if it's even just the last scene.
I would so want more.
I would too,
maybe
but...
like an actual scene of him moving around in it. I don't know. Maybe like the final battle.
Or, what if it's just like this end credit thing where he's just like, I can't be Robin. I'm not. I have to become something else. And then it's one fight scene where he's Nightwing fighting. And he's got the Extigma sticks.
The Screama sticks?
Extrema.
Extigma.
Whatever. Fuck!
But yeah.
But you just throwing them around, and then it's kind of just like Black's season 2 coming soon. I
mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's how I would do it, but I guess I don't get paid for it.
I think it'd be fun either way. I'm just excited for season 2. I'm excited for Doom Patrol.
Which is our next...
Which is the next series we'll be doing full reviews on.
Yeah, Doom Patrol. Robot Man! Whoop, whoop, whoop!
I wonder if it picks up during Titans or if it picks up after.
I hope it picks up right after Gar leaves.
That'd be cool. Oh, that'd be fun. I'd like that.
I'd like that a lot. Just tie him. Like, no questions.
God, wouldn't that throw you for a fucking loop if Dick Grayson didn't become Nightwing, but he had to become Batman? That'd suck, but I know they're not doing it. But that'd be funny.
It'd be interesting.
Like Battle for the Cowl.
It's not like Dick hasn't become Batman before.
In the comics, yeah. But at this point, he never has at this point. It'd be weird. Maybe season 3, he'd like go off and do it for a little bit. That'd be weird. But like, yeah, it'd be fun. I'm just excited for Nightwing. Finally.
I am too.
Like, I love Robin, but Nightwing's always been my favorite.
Oh yeah, Nightwing was the badass Robin.
Yeah.
That's how I saw him in the animated.
He's the fun one.
It was just like, oh, that's the one I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Tim Drake. Jason Todd.
He's dead.
Crowbars. But I think we end it here. Let us know if you actually think we're going to see Nightwing. We think we are. I think. Like, there's no way they're not paying us off. They've done us so dirty in so many episodes.
Maybe.
All right. Catch us next time for our final
Titans review.
And then we'll be back with some Doom Patrol reviews.